Okay, so the distorted memory update came out, guys, on Saturday. With the 2 new skins and a trap, Daisy, Parasy, and we had a teleport trap. Um, what really brought what was really brought to my attention was the ending of distorted memory, but not the infected George part, waking up in the mall part. That was really brought to my attention. I can make some conclusions that George Pig was dreaming this, but my personal no. I didn't see the trap there. My personal thoughts are that George Pig is not infected and was sleeping in the mall while dreaming this. Now, there's 2 things that have to be true. One, that George is still in the mall and we never picked him up, and this is all just our imagination. Or 2, this happened in the past and Minitoon decided to add it now. I'm personally leaning on to it happened in the past. But I think it would be very, very neat to find out that George Pig is still in the mall and that we as a police officer are just imagining George with us. But that's very unlikely. Because notice in the mall when George Pig is behind the table, Zizzy sees him, and so it's more evidence leading to George being this happening in the past. So, is George infected? Well, I believe he is not infected as of right now, and I say this because, number 1, he woke up in the mall uninfected. 2, my server got disconnected. 2, notice that he doesn't have red eyes when you see him, but he did in his dream. And in the opening, it's like, oh, I just had a nightmare. Penny, you up? Where'd you go, Penny? Which Penny is Peppa Pig, and they cannot say Peppa Pig because of copyright purposes. It's very hard to think about distorted memory things and theories because it's too confusing to get something's up with this connection. And if you didn't know, George Pig is Memory's soul. So does that mean Memory was put there to be there for a reason, not just a memory skin? But does that mean in Chapter 12, George Pig is going to die? And what about the sisters? And what about the 7 potions? Well, I believe the sisters are infected. Because George Pig abandoned them and convinced them to play a game of hide and seek. Zizzy and Pony facing the soldiers. Are they going to die? I don't believe they will. I believe they will make it out alive. just as the city ending where we thought that Zizzy was going to turn infected and Pony was betraying us, which we still don't know. Pony still may be betraying us, but I that's very unlikely to me. Zizzy might be betraying us. I believe the sisters can be trusted, so it's don't trust the SI, but I highly doubt that it's the sisters. Because, they're being really funny and they're not infected, as we can tell, because the infected don't talk. And let's go back to the Metro. The ending of Metro, I should say. Bunny says Mr. P gave him a potion. I drank it. The thing is, Bunny was not infected yet. And I say this because the infected don't talk. So, that is one huge conclusion that Bunny was not infected while you were talking to Bunny, trying to get him to still come with you. But could Bunny be lying? Could Bunny be the evil person along with Mr. P? Or could Bunny be evil on his own along with TSP? Who knows? Is the seventh potion hasn't been used yet, and I believe that he's only used 6 potions, and he has 1 potion left. But will he give it to George Pig? Who knows? And if so, is George going to see his family again? Penny is almost 100% infected, as we found out that the family visited the hospital, but George Pig noticed signs of aggression, so he fled and went to the city, tried to find grandmother, but grandmother was acting scary too, so he hid in the dumpster. And everyone thought it was Molly Mole, but I did not think it was Molly Mole, and I knew it wasn't Molly Mole. I just knew it was George Pig, and it wasn't very surprising to find out George Pig was behind there. Not at all. I believe it was George Pig from the start. So that's nothing much at all. Giraffe. I have some worries about Giraffe. I'm not sure if he's still alive, but I believe he is. But most people believe he's dead, but could Molly Mole have killed Giraffe? Because notice in the mall ending, you also see Giraffe and Molly Mole in the background, and they look like they're talking to each other, like they're communicating. And I also believe Chapter 12 is almost definitely going to be a laboratory. It has to be something where Mr. P is, or something where he gets all his potions and stuff. Has to be. The server's glitching up. How am I still alive? That was just unbelievably luck. Everyone's glitching on the server. I bet you I'm gonna have to quit either after I die or escape, but I bet you I'm gonna die. It looks to be infection mode, which I've never skipped infection mode, but I've gotten really close. Maybe the piggies will be dumb and not do stuff. Yeah, the doors don't shut on time. It's glitching out on me. I'm gonna have to end the video very soon. Yeah, and there it goes. Which basically is on my theories for Piggy, so it's a good time to end it here. And my next video, beatbox battles, coming up. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.